Hello and welcome to Motors for the Masses. This is episode 1. So here we have the 2006 Ford Mustang. If you look down the side you can see the nice stainless steel headers. Okay, and also the other upgrades include this strut brace.
And recently, with the clutch, is the next weakness is the shafts. Hence, I try not to drive it as loony as you can.
Thank you very much. So, as with all programs, when you see two cars head to head like this, the first thing you have to see is a drag race. You up for that?
I can't see why not.
Okay. That is what these cars are made for. Whether it's in the Mustang or the Ford Focus. It doesn't matter whether you spend 10 or 15,000 pounds on a 10-year-old car. Whether it's an American car for the masses or a British car for the masses, you can still have so much fun for such little money. So it just remains me to say thank you very much, Jason, for bringing your car along.
And thank you, Mark, for giving me the opportunity to drive the cars like they should be.
Absolutely. Okay, so that's it for this episode, and we will see you next time with 2 more cars head to head. Until then, thank you very much. I've been Mark.
I've been Jason.
And that's been Malcolm. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Hello and welcome to a new episode of Motors for the Masses. Now, do you ever find yourself in the position where you want to spend £5,000 or £6,000 on a car because you don't want to be tied down to any kind of finance? Perhaps, like me, only £5,000 or £6,000 is your happy limit. On average, this one tends to do around 30. Of course, that is depending on road conditions, whether you're using the aircon. It does feel very comfortable, but whereas the Mercedes has comfortability on a soft and executive way, this feels more sporty, but also more supported. Now, with the torque figures, we're looking at near on 400 pounds-foot of torque. Now, we already know that the top speeds for these two... Let's have a drag race. Okay, I'm going to get technical for a minute. Now, when you look at these cars, the answer to that question for the Mercedes is simply yes, you can. Now, can the same be said for the BMW? The answer to that question is also yes, you can. Brand new, these cars are similar price. Thank you very much for watching. Please tune in next time where we'll be having 2 more Motors of the Masses. Until then, drive safely.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Motors for the Masses.
And what are we doing today? Well, as you can see, we have the Mondial bits spread out on the bench stroke ramp. And what are we doing with these?
Well, today we are going to start by...
So I can see exactly where it's got to be.
Okay, it's on the line there.
You're exactly in.
Yeah.
I can see, I can't see my millimeter.
Big news!
Yes.
I've passed my Mod 2 bike test. I can ride big boy bikes and everything. He can't.
No.
But that's coming very soon.
Yes.
He's on his test very soon, and we'll bring you an update on that in upcoming videos. Anyway,
Yeah, so slight change of plans.
yes,
This is not the Mondial.
welcome to episode 1 of what is the Cortina build.
Erinka.
Erinka, over to you.
And
What is
this
it?
week you see us bring to you the brand newly designed offering from Toyota.
Join us as we check out the all-new 2019 Toyota Corolla Hybrid hatchback.
Yes, you guessed it.
And today it is episode 1 of our giveaway build.
And what are we calling the build?
Project Bob.
That's good to me.
Yes, those of you that are familiar with Blackadder will recognise the name Bob.
And on to today, where the 5th generation RAV4 has taken on a very different persona.
So what do we have? A CF Moto, better known in the UK as the WK650NK. And this one is the TT version.
Simpson range, so we thought we'd have a look at a couple of the Simpsons, the new stuff for 2019, and a couple of alternatives as well. So let's start at this end and work our...
Anyway, let's start with my Mondial. As you can see, it's still in the process of being painted. Honda 404, absolutely love this, can't wait to get out on the road. 5-speed triple. As you can see, it's a little bit poorly. So that brings me on to my WK, the CF Moto WK650NK TT, which I've been riding and, to be honest, absolutely loving. And here it is! It's a 2005 Kawasaki Z1000. Indeed, yes. So there we go. Now, we thought we'd turn this into a video where we talk to you about a little bit of servicing on an older bike. So what else are you doing, Malcolm?
Hello and welcome to Motors for the Masses, and today we're going to be taking a more in-depth look at the T310 from Zontes.
So here it is, my 2004 Triumph Speed 99955i, and this is going to be the base of my little project. Now, I know what you're thinking at this stage. Why are you doing that? Just spray it green and spray the tank because the tank looks cracked and awful, and keep it standard and put the standard exhaust on. Yes, I know, but this is my daily bogger. I have the Kawasaki Z1000 that I can take out whenever I feel like it. I've got my 404 which I can take to shows. I've got my 125 that we're still spraying. So why not do something unusual to this? Well, like I said, I'm going to spray the bike matte black. All that's green will be matte black. Taking off these Triumph badges and replacing them with red Triumph badges. Ta-da! Like so. Here are some pictures now. And as you can see, it looks a bit weird. So yes, I have listened to what you said, and I'm not doing it because it's not a Triumph. I'm doing it because it doesn't look right on this bike. Not because of the name, because it just doesn't look right.
So what about the prices then?
Well, before we go on to that, I do want to mention that these bikes do come with an incredible
And overall, a thoroughly enjoyable ride.
Indeed. Well, I really did enjoy that. So there you go. There are your three options. Now, it does make a difference when it comes to price. It is the long-awaited 2019 Euro 4 Hyosung Aquila GV125S.
But wait! So, challenge 3 is the Jamie's Choice Challenge.
Indeed. So, Jamie has to choose a bike which is best. And go. And now we have the long-awaited nod to that racing heritage with this beautiful modern interpretation of that old race bike.
Behold the FB Mondial Pagani 1948 Sport Classic.
Albeit with its massive bars. In your own time, carry on. This time with a bike to rival that of the Hyosung Aquila. So pleased! I think that looks awesome. This is going to be my daily ride now. I am selling my green Kawasaki, I'm keeping the Triumph. So, how do you feel? Let's derobe and see how wet you are. See them starting to level out now.
Using the same single-cylinder air-cooled Suzuki GN-based engine that they use in all the Mashes, although this one has been built in a different factory, it produces 11.6 horsepower. It's the Mash Dirt Track 250. So our first task is to remount this, and then we're going to put on the under brace and the bracket for the light. So that will go in here as such and screw through the hole in the frame that we made. It is the Mash Force 400.
So what is this bike all about?
Well, this is the 650 Super Dual, the GTX version to be more precise.
We were given the T, but that sold, so they've given us this one instead.
In fact, here are some pictures of them together so you can see the differences. And we'll talk about more of the differences in a minute. Now, this brings me on to a little bugbear. That is, why call it a 650 if it has a 600cc engine? So many manufacturers are doing the same now. I blame BMW, they started all that nonsense. A 325 used to be a 2.5 litre. A 330 used to be a 3 litre. A 318 had a 1.8 litre lump. Now you can get a 330 with a 2 litre diesel semi-automatic banana flavoured engine.
Makes no sense.
No, it's annoying. If it's a 650, put a 650 in it. If it's a 600, call it a 600. Briefly, this bike is described as an urban scrambler. Can there be such a thing?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Next time we will get the engine mounts on and we will get these exhausts offered up just to double check where it's going in. This week we have something that's been missing from the biking world for those that just want to start out, or even those that just want a bit of fun on something that isn't uberly powerful.
Indeed. As you know, Bullet have the Hero 125, but now, if you're a 16-year-old and you're looking to get in on the action, there's the Bullet Hero 50. It uses the same dry sump oil reservoir technology as the Mash 400, which I like due to its streamlinedness. But I feel it's a real pain to change the oil.
Yeah, but that's what services are for.
Yeah, but it's me that changes it.
Well, that's not your problem, is it?
And in this episode, we'll be looking at all the fun and exciting new things coming to the car and bike world in 2020.
So roll the intro and let's get cracking.
Crack!
Hello and welcome to a special episode of Motors for the Masses, and we are here at Motorcycle Live 2019 at the Birmingham NEC. Now, you are never going to win any sexy man contest wearing thermals, unless of course you're built like an Adonis, which I don't happen to be. So there you go, 2 options for you. Now, these are awesome and priced at just